Hi, everyone. Harry here to talk about a new witness that has been revealed in the Mar-a-Lago case that seems to me, at a minimum, a source of very probative testimony against Donald Trump and Carlos de Oliveira, and that maybe gives rise to a whole new felony count of obstruction against both de Oliveira and Trump. All right, remember who de Oliveira is. He is not Walt Nauta. He's the second guy who moves around boxes and first goes up and lies to the grand jury, saying there, and then tells the truth, but to date has stayed in the camp of Trump, refused to cooperate, and is now a defendant in a felony trial along with Walt Nauta and Donald Trump. Seems to me, Nauta might be a special case where he's just, been a nobody until Trump kind of took him under his wing, and he just hoped somehow, even after emerging from prison, to be taken care of by Trump for his lifetime. But I just don't know if de Oliveira is the same. And now we have the third guy who, in a way, he took the path that de Oliveira didn't. First of all, he's involved. He moves around a few boxes. I don't know if he has any kind of guilty knowledge or if he could otherwise be charged, but he shortly thereafter leaves Mar-a-Lago. And he gets a lawyer, not a Trump lawyer, who tells him he's going to be subpoenaed, and sure enough, he is. Point one, he's someone who is involved in the activities that actually form the basis of the second charge, the one that resulted in the superseding indictment, obstruction, et cetera, involving Nauta and Oliveira and Trump. But it gets far worse from there, because we learn that Trump and this is right now a CNN exclusive. It's not charged in the indictment. We don't know all of the facts. I think they will be coming out, but they strike me as potentially very inflammatory. So there's a pattern of Trump calling him after he's left. First, he wants to know, he's a longtime employee. We hear that. Trump wants to know why he left, and he says something about another business opportunity. He obviously didn't say, because I'm going to testify against your ass, and I have to. But Trump, there are a series of phone calls where Trump basically tries to keep him in the fold. When he gets a subpoena, a Trump lawyer calls up to say he knows he's gotten the subpoena. Can he do anything? But this guy's smart enough to have his own lawyer, not a Trump supplied one. De Oliveira calls and says, these lawyers can be very expensive, and basically says Trump will provide a lawyer for him. That's maybe over the line already. But the big one is De Oliveira calls the guy up and says that the former president of the United States would really like to see this guy at Trump's big shot celebrity golf tournament coming up, and would this guy like some free complimentary tickets? That to me is a strong case of a separate obstruction count. It would be a conspiracy count where Trump and De Oliveira decided to do this, and De Oliveira's call to the unidentified employee is plainly an overt act in furtherance. And we don't know why it's not in the indictment and hasn't been charged. Normally, every time we learn something that a press outlet reports, it's coming from some defense source or from this witness themselves, and the DOJ long since has all the evidence. And here you have to think they do, because this guy, after all, was subpoenaed and showed up. But why exactly? This seems like total fair but tough leverage to play against De Oliveira, a whole nother felony count of obstruction, a pretty strong one. It's interesting to me, and I think the mystery will be revealed be, eventually, why that's not part of the current indictment. But at a minimum, as I say, this guy looks to be a very strong witness, including of this episode. I'll just say the admissibility of which poses an interesting rules of evidence question if it hasn't been charged. But I think they'll get it in, and I'll leave that to the side for now. Indeed, I think you could make this part and parcel of the conspiracy that has been charged. But man, a whole new witness really seems like another strong one against Trump. And it matters, of course, because De Oliveira and Nauta, who are the most knowledgeable, obviously are defendants now, don't even have to testify and can't be counted on to be cooperative. But here's a guy who can be and seems to be the avenue for a whole new charge of obstruction against Trump and De Oliveira, who, always has seemed to me even he needs to have independent counsel, not paid for by Trump, and really needs to be pleading guilty here. But so far hasn't mattered that much because Eileen Cannon continues to delay things. So push hasn't really come to shove. But man, when it does, De Oliveira seems to me to have a very stark choice. In any event, the plot definitely thickens, and the modicum of proof increases in the obstruction part of the Mar-a-Lago case. And this new witness with an independent lawyer may have quite a lot to say about the charges that have been brought and additional charges that still may be brought. Talk to you later. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video and other Talking Feds content, please take a second to like and subscribe. Talk to you later.